Jessa, and I am better known as the Nude blogger, and today I am here at View Naturist Retreat located in Koah in the tropics of Far North Queensland. So my friend Katya and I will be camping here for the next few days, and I thought I would bring you in and show you around this tropical oasis. Hi Jemima. I don't have any food, I'm sorry. Hi Jemima. I don't have any food.
Yeah, it's written up there, but I think it's come off like as if it's faded. So you might have seen it and not realised you'd seen it. So you won't check it out. Oh yeah, things start to build up with it. And then the girls ask me if you want to go to the market this morning. I'm like, I do. Oh, I really need to. Yes.
I bet she won't go. She's a workaholic. She won't go.
Oh, it's not so much fun.
Okay, and breakfast is served.
I've got a story about that.
Yeah.
When I worked for Katya, I was
Hello everybody, I am here with John and Heather from Brisbane, and you both got into it together, so you both started the journey together.
Yes, but with more or less enthusiasm.
Right, from
So
your
John
behalf?
was very enthusiastic.
Okay, right.
He'd done all the research and he was very keen to do it, and I was thinking, what's this all about? I wasn't really very keen, and I couldn't imagine it. I went along. John's always been able to imagine situations, and I went along, and I wasn't terribly comfortable for the first couple of times, I guess. It was okay. I didn't feel very comfortable about, I was comfortable about taking my clothes off. That wasn't really a problem. It was talking to people, socialising,
Right.
and feeling relaxed, and I wanted to be more isolated. I didn't really want to make too much connection, so I
Right.
guess that was how I went into it. Yeah, so that was our start.
Yeah, and
From a
has that
different point
changed
of
for
view.
you? Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
terms of you now enjoy the social
Oh,
aspect?
absolutely. I'm not quite sure when that happened, but I became comfortable with it, and you know,
Yeah.
I just love it now. It's just great. The whole thing is great. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and well, I feel like you sort of what's your favourite part of being a nudist? What's your favourite thing about being a nudist?
Being nude.
Yeah. Yeah.
But really the sense of freedom, pushing boundaries has always been important. I was a child of the 50s, post World War II Britain, very formal, very conservative, and suddenly, hey, like I said, we got married very young. We found that there was this other life. We were brought up in a small town. We moved to London. Suddenly the world opens up and you start seeing things differently. And so now, what do I enjoy? I enjoy being nude. I enjoy the freedom. I enjoy being with other people who are vaguely off-centre, not the norm.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that.
I am here with Vince from Mission Beach. Thank you for joining me for this interview, Vince.
A privilege, thank you.
Thank you. So how long have you been a nudist for, firstly?
I'd say about 30 years since
Yep.
I first had a very big farm.
Yep. Great. And what drew you to the nudist lifestyle?
it just felt a healthy way to be. The sun has been revered for many centuries by many primitive people, we'll call them, just because they were way back in years. But they realised the value of it, and they realised the healing value of it.
Yeah.
And so it just feels right, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I agree. And what's your favourite part of being a nudist? Do you have like a favourite thing to do, like activity or something, being naked or?
Well, at the moment I'm working on the macular degeneration thing. So I'm looking at the early morning sunshine, which is the healing time.
Yeah.
And the healing time is when it goes from pops its head over the horizon and goes from a reddish pinky colour to a sort of white colour. And when it gets onto the white, I consider that to be dangerous, so I'll cover up after that.
Okay, so I was going to say, so you're fully nude when you're doing that and out in the sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you've been involved for 30 years, which is quite some time. So you have experience, obviously, being a nudist. So for someone who is maybe interested in exploring the lifestyle, is maybe nervous to get involved, what's one bit of advice you have that you could give them that might help them to start out in the nudist lifestyle?
Well, I think that maybe the best advice is if it feels comfortable, do it, because it's a shame to be worried about certain situations that have really been set up by our institutions.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing but nudity in the South Pacific until the ministers and the churches came along and changed everything.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what is it to be ashamed of? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all in the head, isn't it? It's purely what we choose to believe, and life is like that. What we believe is what we are.
Yes. Great. I am here with Darren and Sue, who are actually permanently based here at Valley View Naturist Retreat. Thank you so much for joining me, both of you.
Hey, no worries.
Thank you.
So, how long have you both been nudists for?
Probably about 18 months now. Well, 18 months
Okay, yep.
in front of people. Always
Right, okay.
used to do a bit of camping and you know, if you're
Get
in a
the kid
private
off.
spot.
Yeah. But social, in terms of the social aspect?
About 18 months.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you're like pretty new. I mean,
Pretty
we've just
new.
spoken to John and Wendy, you've been doing it 50 years, and Vince 30
yeah.
years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and both started the journey together?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whose idea was it?
Sort of mine.
Yeah.
We'd always bought Tan and read Tan magazine.
Oh, yeah.
But the opportunity came up. We were up here camping at Spew at the national park,
Right.
and
Yeah.
we're looking for somewhere close. And
Yeah.
got on site and found this.
Found this.
Got to the gateway and found out I had to go completely nude.
Did you? So you didn't even know?
No.
And how did you feel? Like
At
that?
first, it was quite intimidating. I was happy to get everything off except the knickers.
Yes.
Within 24 hours, it was just like, wow.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what it's like, isn't it? It's just like you're so nervous at first, and then as soon as you do it, it's just like, what was I ever so
Yeah.
worried about?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's just no going back.
And that was the
pretty much.
most welcoming thing.
Yeah.
People just looked in your eyes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you can't hide. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yep.
everyone's wonderful.
Yeah. I am here with Wendy, who is the manager of Valley View Naturist Retreat, where I've been staying for the past 5 nights. Thank you so much for firstly having us here.
It's been lovely to have you
Oh,
both
we've
here.
loved it. Oh my gosh, we've absolutely really loved it.
Oh, wonderful.
Can't wait to come back next time.
Great.
So, how long have you been managing?
So I've been
Yeah.
managing naturist places for over 10 years.
Yep.
I've been up here for about the last year and a half.
Yeah.
I've been looking after this place.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And what's your favourite part of like managing like a retreat like this?
Obviously the people and
Yeah.
the fact that in naturist places it's a totally different vibe than what you'd get if you were in your ordinary caravan park.
Yeah.
So, I mean, aside from the fact that people are naked, but
Yeah.
everyone's much more community minded and it just tends to take care of each other. They're interested
Yeah.
in each other's lives,
Yes.
and so I really enjoyed really just living in a community like that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. They do say the span of managing a caravan park for people is normally about 3 years before they burn out. But the difference in a naturist place is because it's a community, people
Yeah.
tend to help you and join in,
Yes.
and it's really inclusive like that.
Yeah.
So it's just a really lovely lifestyle.
Yeah, I've noticed people helping out and about in the garden and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
which is so nice, and it definitely has a really beautiful community feel here. Like Akash and I are a little bit sad to leave today.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we'll be back.
Oh,
some
that's
stage.
great. Yeah, you'll always be welcome.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
And how did you get involved in the lifestyle yourself?
Well, it was through my family. So, in fact, when my mother was pregnant with me, she became a naturist. So you could say I've been naturist all my life. I have lived places where there has been no social nudity available, as in I lived in Alice Springs. So there's times in my life where I guess I wasn't an active naturist.
Yeah.
But whenever I could,
Yeah.
I would get back into it again. And it's just a wonderful free way to live, isn't it?
It definitely is. I agree.
Yeah.
So, do you have many like first time nudies coming through?
We do, and we have a lot of them up here actually.
Really, yeah.
And it's really great to see, from that first contact, be it by phone or email, and they're really nervous, and you're sort of trying to explain to them, just be yourselves, there's nothing scary.
Yeah.
And then having them come along and you're showing them around and you can see the apprehension on their faces, and by the time we've sort of walked around for 10 minutes, they've relaxed quite a bit already.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave them to their own devices, and I might see them at happy hour, and all of a sudden it's like they've been here forever.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It doesn't really take long at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I think it's great that you're able to facilitate that and really invite and welcome people into the lifestyle.
Yeah, I really enjoy that part of it.
Yeah.
It really warms my heart to see people find something like this where they can just be themselves.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you again for having us.
Both for being here.
Oh,
It's been lovely to have
pleasure.
you.
Such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend this place highly enough.
Come back when it's something green sometime.
It's like so lovely already. Thank you. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks.
And enjoy.
So we are heading across the road now to visit Barrier Reef Sun Club to have a swim at Closey Creek. Okay, so we are leaving View Naturist Retreat today after spending, what was it, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 nights here. Such an amazing stay. We'll turn around. Fuck, can I be? Oh my god. Bye everyone!